Welcome to Christ Center Gamers video game review of Legio. Legio is a fantasy battle game, kind of sort of like chess, but a lot more fun. You can play by yourself. You can play, the two-player split is a kind of like a hot seat, where one person goes and the other person goes all on the same computer. Or you can play online, but since I'm kind of playing this before it's released out to the public, there's no one really to play online against. So let me just do a quick game here just to kind of show you what it's like. And I can only win on easy so far. So, well, here you go. You start. You have 25 points, and the characters. Some of these you only see the times one. Like there's 2 rounds, and if I use it in this round and lose it, I can't use it in the second round. So you got to be careful. And some creatures obviously are worth more than others. Like the giant, it's got really a good amount of hit points, real strong. And when he attacks in, he'll hit multiple units with one attack. Same thing goes for the magician. He doesn't have that many hit points, only 4, but his attacks will affect multiple units as long as they're close by. And notice there by the number 6, he's got a little bit of a pentacle symbol there. The priest can heal. Archers can fire from a distance if they're within eye range. This is an assassin, and he can be invisible, which is really cool. This little toad bunny thing can leap. This leader is nice because units around the leader will get better offense and defense attacks. And then this is just basically your typical pawn that can do a pretty good amount of damage. So let me get a leader there and some pawns. And actually, I'll take that guy back. I'll get an archer in there and a pawn. There we go. Alright, so let me start. That's fine. So I noticed that they have a magician there. So even though my units will benefit by all being close together, I don't want that because the magician attacks, he's going to hurt all my guys. So I'm going to have to keep my units separated here. They also have a leader guy I see, and he's going to make a swipe at my guy. And you can't defend against any of the attacks. So, and there is a little bit of blood. And there's definitely some language too. The backstory is kind of interesting. You got like well, you don't really see them now, but there's a prince and a princess, and they're fighting over ruling the kingdom. And this game will determine, whether they're princess. This game will determine who gets to rule. So, funny backstory. Looks like the archer's gonna attack. Oh, no, him. Okay. Oh, and that guy's gone. Not that great of an attack, but oh well. Now here goes the guy here, the priest. Or not priest, but the mage. Looks like he just attacked my archer. Okay. The voice acting is pretty funny. So, I gotta like that. And their leader... Alright. There's an option to play this kind of like fast-paced. So it's pretty neat. Oh, darn it. Oh well. I could have done much better there. Sometimes it's hard to click and get the angle to attack, but I'm doing pretty good so far. I probably shouldn't have done that. And unfortunately, I don't see any way to undo your moves, but I think I just blocked my archer. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Alright, well, no big deal. One thing though, if oh, looks like my archer's gone. There's 2 rounds in this game, and any characters you have surviving in this first round will be present in the second, which is good since, well, good for the winner, bad for the loser, but like the characters that survive, whatever hit points they have is what they'll have with them when they move over to the next round. So if they're hanging on by a string, that's all you're still gonna have. But it does give the winner a significant advantage over the loser, because the loser will still only have 25 points to allocate, and the winner will have that plus their remaining characters. So I couldn't do much, unfortunately, this round. Looks like one guy's down. Alright. Alright. So, mage is down. Alright, so yeah, so I only got 2 more guys here. Done. And this will be the one to win the round. Alright, so yeah, like I said, so there's 2 rounds. I've obviously won that one. So, but that's pretty much how this game is played. So now I have looks like I have 4 people advantage, and I'll take the mage this time around. I'll get a giant. Oops, and then get some more grunts. And I'll put a archer in there, and I'll have room for another grunt. So I'll have quite an advantage. But that's pretty much how this goes. So hopefully you found this video game review helpful.